Hey, how you doing?
Oh, this is Sonic the Hedgehog from Sega Genesis. Hey, look at these radical colors. Hajime, begin! Off our planet!
Because we're the Power Rangers! And we're not backing down!
Take back!
Just a little snack, guys.
Hey, call me Mr. Pig!
Howdy, hello, and welcome back to the 90s. If you don't know, I'm Mr. Pig. No, I mean, I'm Tom Zort, the Rogue Attraction here. We have a special new guest, and we have some returning favorites. At first, we're going to introduce our guest, Tugs, that Tug Life, the matron of poor choices. I don't know what else to say. How you doing,
like
Tugs?
that. I'm gonna put that in my name now on YouTube on next Poor Choices and see if X-Ray Girl notices.
You're welcome. You're welcome. How you been, Tugs? Been a while.
Good. Hi.
I guess a little bit ago, we had the meetup for park hopping. That was the first time I met you, actually, a year before. You know, so welcome. I know you're a huge Brenden Fraser fan. I won't call simp. I'll say fan.
As I knock everything over. Yes, I love Brenden Fraser, as you can see.
And above her, we do have the meme lord, the Legion of Memers lead, the president, the captain, the grand ape. I don't know. No Green Rocks. How are you doing, man?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Yeah, I'm wearing a different mask because I can't find my other one.
That's why I said ape instead of gorilla. It looks more like an ape.
Yeah, or maybe a chimpanzee from oh my God, what's the movie with the
Planet of the
damn
Apes?
dirty
Jungle?
ape? Thank you. No, Planet of the Apes. I mean,
There's
another
one movie about apes.
We are gonna be
the one
talking
movie
about
that
it.
everybody knows it's about apes, and I'm like, what's the name of it? And I don't know. I forgot.
And
Yeah, man, go check out the channel, dude.
Yeah.
The channel is fantastic right now. We have a new video up to teach people how to make mouse moves on memes. So go check that out. It is awesome. I worked really hard at it, and they will get better over time. I promise you that.
always good to get help on memes, especially when you want to make fun of someone we work with, or anything like that. Memes are a good way to give some
Show your love.
subtle pushes.
Memes are a good way to tell somebody how you truly think about them without actually telling them what you truly think.
Memes are
Oh my God, I'm in so much trouble then. Oh my God.
Sometimes I see memes and I'm like, ooh, that was personal. That one's got a
Anger behind
backstory.
that one, I think.
Yeah, that tend to happen sometimes. Then that's way if it's a meme, you can play it off. Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, it's just a
but inside you're really dying.
like,
Yeah.
Guys, listen, thought we wouldn't notice, but we did notice.
I'm not crying.
Below, we have Nomi without you. How are you doing, Nomi?
I'm tired. Maybe you were right, Tom. Like,
No one knew about that. No one knew that. And now you're just like, we're going to make Tom look bad.
Probably with my words. Tom asked if I looked tired or if I was tired. He's like, no, I just don't have makeup on, but thanks. But I think I am tired. So I stayed up till 3 a.m. just reorganizing my room. So I think that's showing now. But I'm doing good. Life's good, and I'm here all about Brenden Fraser.
Yay!
So I was lucky enough, like I try hard to put a theme park aspect to most of these 90s things. So luckily Brenden Fraser is actually in a theme park attraction in Universal. So again, that's why the Mummy is going to be talked about. I stretched last episode with the Rocketeer. Like I really stretched to have like he was at a Disney attraction. Kind of.
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot all about that. That was like 100 years ago.
He's still present.
Yeah.
His helmet, his jetpack is still present in
I
a
forgot all about
slushy stand in Hollywood Studios. So
Yep.
you can still see
Oh, that's
those
kind
two
of
things.
sad.
that. Yep.
That's
Yeah.
it's Peavy's, if you know the movie. That's the mechanic, Alan Arkin.
Yeah.
But we're here talking Brenden Fraser. We have a Universal movie. We have a Disney movie, and I have no clue what Encino Man is. I don't remember who made it. I know Universal and Disney did the other two. But first of all, I want to ask everyone on the panel. We can start with Tug, since she's the biggest Brenden Fraser fan here. What is your most loved Brenden Fraser movie?
Probably. I mean, this is just stereotypical answer, but honestly, I think mine is a toss up between George of the Jungle and The Mummy. Because George of the Jungle was the movie that I was like, yep, I like men, first of all. And secondly, yep, I like this guy particularly. But he's been in the only movie of his that I do not like, and I will never watch it again. I tried to watch it the first time, is Monkey Bone.
Mhm.
Awful.
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
put that in
Other
the
than that-
chat as a good one, I think.
Ugh.
Yeah, Bradley Scott, Monkey Bone.
No, Bradley, no.
Isn't that the one that has the weird stop motion animation type thing going on with
Yeah,
it?
it's like a little
It's
devil
a-
monkey, right? If I remember.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
monkey. I don't
Yeah.
even remember the plot. I just was like, what? I needed to be on drugs.
The other movie that I don't like that he's in is Bedazzled, or like.
Bedazzled's not bad. It's a remake.
I
It's
enjoyed it
not
quite
bad.
a little bit.
Yeah, I was just like, he sold his soul for his girlfriend or something.
Yeah.
It's been so long, but that was the one movie I didn't. Like.
He was like the first big simp movie, I think. He was
And he's like, he is like the nerdy, awkward, like that stereotypical, especially the 90s. I mean, not that it's not true, not true, but like that goofy IT guy that's like super nerdy and nobody wants to hang out with him.
Yeah, but if you take off the glasses, he
But
looks
he's
fine.
also super jacked.
Yeah.
He's like super jacked. There's no way
He's picking
this
up a
guy
lot
ever
of
touches
servers.
the gym because he's a nerd,
Oh.
but he's still super jacked.
Well, speaking of Jack, Brendan in because Blast from the Past came out like right around the time, like right before the Mummy did,
99-ish, I
around
think.
that same era. Yeah, around
Yeah.
that same. So he went from like this super nice, like innocent boy into the Mummy, and you were like, oh. I love Blast from the Past too.
I do want to take a second to say hi to some people in chat quickly before we continue. We got Bradley Scott, new to the channel, I think. First time I'm seeing you here. Hello,
Also, Jack,
Nagrinal.
you see that profile picture? Oh, jeez. Hi, Nagrinal. Look at him.
Yeah, that guy's fishing. He's stout.
That's a real man fishing.
Like
We got
that's like two of my
Nagrinal,
heads
thank
in
you
an
as
arm.
always. We got Zombie Box Reviews. Hello, my friend.
Been a
Cajun
while.
Corey.
Hey, my
in here.
dude.
Hello.
Hi, Corey. Hello,
Tugs.
everybody.
Tugs is saying hi
me.
to people without having to say hi. Like, you can just say hi.
All right.
And thank you, Nagrinal, for throwing things at. We have 300 mirrors in the chat. Hello.
Hey.
And this is so. Let's be honest. This is a movie discussion. We can gush. You can gush about Brandon's physique, but it's movies. This is not a. I don't know what else to say.
Tom Suggs and I are going to take over this stream. We're going to talk about how great Brenden Fraser is.
I'm just gonna say
That was Tom.
What?
If you're talking to me, at least turn to talk to me and say that.
And look.
Okay.
Wait. It's like,
I'm not used to the reverse thing. We have even man in here. Mod of
Hi,
mods. how you
Can-Man.
doing? All right, so we have. So Tugs did the classics of. Actually, she brought up like 7 movies. So let's be honest.
I know I'm terrible. I'd say probably for The Mummy or George's Jungle are probably my top 2. I watch those a lot.
So I'll let Nomi go next, and then we'll have we'll let No Green have his gush fesh about Brenden Fraser last. Nomi, your favorite one?
I thought I was going last, but so Brenden Fraser. Okay, I'm sorry. Repeat the question because I definitely was
This
not
way,
paying
make
attention.
things easier.
Oh.
That way, when I ask people, we'll have a nice circle.
Oh, okay.
What is your favorite movie? Was the question.
Okay, so obviously George of the Jungle, because that was a movie. There, like what you said earlier, Tugs. I like men. And it was
It's the
8
horse
years old.
scene.
Yeah, it was the horse scene,
Mhm.
and that sent me. That sent me like even as an 8-year-old girl, it's like I can I really like guys, and just hanging with the horses is like yes, yeah. It's like so anything like that with any good-looking guy running with horses, I'm a fan of. I really like the humor in George of the Jungle because it's so underrated of how well written it was with even with the tour guides when Ursula's fiance like tried to sabotage everything and then it fell on his face. So like, let's put our heads back and start laughing. Ready? And they came ready and they start laughing together. Like
the narrator. Oh my god.
Yes, that was pure comedy. And the next one, I don't know. A lot of people remember this movie, but Dudley Do Right.
Oh my gosh,
Dudley Do Right
yes!
was awesome.
Yes.
Do you know Dudley Do Right was not originally going to be a comedy? They were going to make it was supposed to be more of a dark comedy, like think Jim Carrey and like the cable guy, like that kind of a movie. And the studio, and I don't remember which studio it was back then, but they came through at the last minute. It was like, maybe we don't want to go this dark with it, and they ended up switching it and making it more funny than it originally was.
Well, it went along with the same way as Rocky and Bullwinkle, basically the same tone.
Yeah,
it is from the same like universe, so to speak.
I was gonna say, isn't it part of Universal anyway? Like,
well, Dudley Do Right is in Toon Lagoon. It's over in Islands of Adventure. It's not the movie version; it's the original comic strip.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is in there, and it's a funny movie. It's definitely one of the ones that are like less known for him because I think it came out at a bad time, or it wasn't well received critically in the box office.
Mm-hmm. But I was a fan. I still loved it. I mean, I liked it. I was still a fan for it. But that's what I got on my Brenden Fraser.
Okay, no green. How are you gonna make this any more estrogen filled?
Tugs definitely knows this movie. She's such a fan. But in 1992, he came out with a movie called School Ties that my parents showed me when I was younger, and I saw that movie first, and then I saw The Mummy, and I was like, dude, this guy's acting range, what the hell is this? And The Mummy is like the one I put on par with like how many times I watched Star Wars Return of the Jedi, just like over and over and over again. School Ties is definitely more serious, but if you want to see like his acting chops, like pure talent, and he's with a whole bunch of other people too. Matt Damon's in there.
Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. Oh my God, I have to look up the whole cast.
Like everybody,
everybody that you know now.
They were all baby faces back then.
Yeah, and it's before Matt and Ben were even famous because Good Will Hunting hadn't even come out yet. So it was, School Ties is so good. And I'm so glad you said that because nobody ever brings that one up.
Well, I mean, it's definitely one of my favorite movies.
Here we go.
He looks so young in it too.
I know. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Chris O'Donnell, Cole Hauser, who was Rip from Yellowstone. For those of you who don't know the name off the top of your head.
Yeah.
Anthony Rapp is in the movie. Ed Louder is in the movie. I mean, it's just like all these names, and it's all you watch it, and you're like, wait a minute, I know all these actors. It's kind of like when you go back and you watch like Saving Private Ryan, and you're like, I know every single person. This is weird. What is going on here? And they're all babyface. It's the same thing. Such a good movie.
Well, so I can never choose one. It's always when somebody asks, it's seriousness is School Ties, and like fun is The Mummy, and George of the Jungle is great too, but it just doesn't reach those.
Think about this: you had School Ties and Encino Man come out the same year.
Yeah,
oh my God! Wildly
they
different
came out
movies.
The same completely.
So talk about seeing an actor with range in the same time frame where you could see him be like comedic, silent dude. Like he does that so well in Encino Man, and then you have this real dramatic story. It's like not even thinking about that is like just an odd thing. Like you don't only see that from an actor, especially now. You don't get something where it shows his entire range within like, well, not his entire range. I think it's obviously now it's gone further, but at that point in time, you saw two different Brenden Frasers, like completely different. Yeah, and that was like Encino Man's one of my favorites because I love fish out of water stuff. I love that type of thing. That's my like jam. That's why I love izakaya animes, because you throw somebody in a different world and they have to like get along with it and figure stuff out. So that was my favorite as a kid, just because like caveman learned things in real world. Like that was just awesome. I also want to throw one up that's a little bit less unknown, With Honors. Came out in 94.
Oh,
like
that's
it's a little
too.
It's a little bit.
I don't think
more
I've seen that.
Oh,
little bit
it's
more
Patrick
dramatic.
Dempsey. Patrick
Yeah.
Dempsey. It's another dramatic one.
Yeah.
And is it Joe Pesci?
Don't know if Joe Pesci's in it.
Is it? No.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
It
Joe
is Joe
Pesci is
Pesci.
in.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like if it's been a while since I've seen that one. But he's a homeless man, if I remember right.
Yeah.
In school, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like this cute. I mean, it's a little bit of a drama, but it's kind of got a cute
Like-
little romance to it. And yeah,
it's tone is similar to like Good Will Hunting, where you have comedic elements, you have some drama. It's definitely one to look at. It's one of his underrated films. Like, I don't think people bring that up too much. I think a lot of people always go to The Mummy or George of the Jungle or even Blast from the Past and all like his late 90 films.
Yeah.
And I think some of his earlier stuff.
Yeah, another good one too is he did a movie with Ian McKellen called Gods and Monsters.
Wait. I'm just trying to figure out what.
That sounds
Why am I controversial for saying I like izakaya animes?
Yeah, no, man, I like Isekai too.
I don't know what that
Dude,
is.
those are some of my favorites.
They're when a
That's
character
somebody
is
dies
taken
and
to
transported
another
to
world. And I think, first of all, I'm going to say this controversial topic. Ivan, I trust his anime takes. Like, don't take anime takes from Jeremy, Krista, Jay, Ryan, or anyone else in G&G. Ivan,
just Tom. It has to be only Tom.
They don't let me on Weebs and Waifus because I actually know about anime.
Oh, mic
just
drop.
Watch out, Tom.
All right. So, and
Tom is waiting for the Twitter clip now.
Yep.
The second half is why most of the anime. Whatever.
Everybody, somebody clip that. Just do it.
That's
drama.
Fine. I don't care. So I actually want to. I have the trailers up. Airheads. Airheads is amazing, and the music is amazing. I agree with that. Airheads is definitely.
That movie is wild. I have not seen that movie. I was probably too young to watch that movie, to be honest.
All I know is you have. How was it? Chris Farley as the cop.
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler's in there. Steve Buscemi. I love the premise going in with toy. Like, obviously, that's the reason why water guns changed. I'm pretty sure that movie is like, oh my god, these things look like actual. Someone actually did it in a movie. Thank you, Airheads.
Yeah.
And we have weird stuff that doesn't look like whatever. But Airheads is a great one. I don't think that's underrated as much as some his earlier works, but like obviously from 95 to like 2000, he was just bang, 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 bang with movies.
Oh yeah. And then we had Bradley brought up Journey to the Center of the Earth, which I loved that movie. And that's with what's his bucket who played PETA.
That was like 2002, 2003.
Josh
right?
Hutchinson.
Yeah, Josh Hutchinson. That's the
and
one.
he's going to be in Five Nights at Freddy's, the new scary movie that's coming out. It's based on.
I see. I'm the only one that tries to keep to the 90s. Everyone
Sorry.
bringing up 2000.
Yeah, I had to check on School Ties. I was like 92. Yeah.
It's a long running joke. Everyone always ends up bringing something like 2001 or whatever it is. It's just.
To be fair, the late 90s, like 99, 98, 99. Well, maybe not 98, but 99 for sure. 2000 and 2001 all blend together.
Yeah, that's a good point. And you
In
have
my defense.
those last three, the 99 to 2001 had a lot of amazing stuff that came out too.
Yeah.
Like those 3 years was just like Matrix, blah, 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 prequels. Like, I understand that.
Blend. They've got a 90s feel to them.
2001 is almost the 90s. I
Pretty
don't know
much.
about that.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it is.
Listen, I'm a millennial. Okay, 1995 is still 10 years ago. I don't want to hear from it.
Yep.
We are all
my
millennials
God.
on here. It should be fine.
See, you get me then. You understand.
Yeah.
I'm math. All right,
I'll be
anyway.
34
Sorry, we
in
have
December.
trailers.
Oh, wait. Does this make me... I might be one of the older ones now on the panel. I am.
89.
88.
Late 89.
I'm not revealing that.
Oh.
I'm
I don't-
87. I win.
Okay. It's not that far. Not that far difference. I'm not the... I'm not the oldest. I'm always the baby on other things. It's like, everyone's
Usually
always older.
Usually
Tom, I've noticed anime knowledge. Wait, so other people have noticed the lack of anime knowledge on Weebs and Waifu. Thank you.
Bro, I am
I'm
on
not wrong.
episode 900 and like 50 something of One Piece right now. I am so into anime. You have no idea. I'm running out of dubs right now.
All right,
I'm gonna have
first
to
of
learn
all,
Japanese in like 2 weeks.
I will get Ivan on and invite him on for a 90s anime special for the 90s stream. We will do that.
It's just going to be the entire time
going over Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball and Pokemon, yeah.
Oh, come on. You had Major, you had Hajime no Ippo, you had a bunch of stuff come out. You had Initial D. Oh, God. This is what when you grow up as an otaku. All right. All right. Back to Brenden Fraser. Because I really want to bring up, we're going to bring up the first trailer, which I actually think is my favorite. Like, I love the George of the Jungle trailer because it completely does not make you think what the movie is going to be. Like, if you remember it, I don't know what No Green is doing. Do you want me to bring up the clip first that you made? I see you have it in the background. Do you want me to do that, No Green?
Oh, no. I was thinking George of the Jungle. It was just going through my head when you were saying George of the Jungle. I had to get it out. But yeah, if you want to bring it up, all good, man.
We can bring it up. Our the meme lord here.
Why don't you bring it up before the Mummy? It makes more sense.
I will do it before the Mummy. You just teased everyone what it is. Again, I don't do this often. I'm not good at running streams. I walk around a theme park and run into people and they say hi to Zort. This is like my side hustle.
Awkwardly.
Like this, I'm the side pal. Zort's telling me what to do. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Tom's just the eye candy.
All right, we have George of the Jungle first. I know it's not the first in terms of when it comes out, but it's my favorite. I remember seeing this on VHS as a kid from Disney. Like when you used to put the VHS in, there was like 3 trailers before the movie started. Mm-hmm. Back in the good days.
Oh yeah. Yep. I'm so old.
Also, notice the aspect ratio. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
This is showing you the time.
Brain.
But
we have a breaking story
Channel
at the Bay
7.
Bridge.
Hey, look, it's clean.
Nobody knows who he is. Nobody knows where he's from.
So low.
But everybody knows.
There you go.
Where he's
I love
headed.
her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. As a young 8, 9, 10-year-old watching that, and you're like, oh, it's gonna be epic, and then it's just like I feel like that was the origination of a Rickroll. Like they were the first movie that trolled people with a trailer.
Misleading of all seriousness and then joke.
I just think first of all, this movie is so fun. If you remember, there is an original cartoon and comic strip way back when in the day. So there was lore, but this is so much fun. Watch out for that. Hey man, I don't like trees. I'm telling you right now, I do not like these. I do not.
The tree touched me.
He just wanted to talk about Brenden Fraser to bring up the clip.
That is not my favorite clip. Everyone else likes to play it when I'm around.
I love that clip.
All right.
Trees. I love this movie. This is peak Disney too. That's a whole other. That's a whole other conversation. But this is peak Disney.
Well, this was Eisner era. You're looking at this is.
Walt Disney Pictures presents.
There's 5 apes out there. Which one are we taking to Vegas?
The incredible true story. Checkmate.
The one who's playing chess.
Ape. Ow!
Dookie! Go find George.
What kind? You think they used animatronics for that? Or it was
they
an
use the same
animatronic
technology as the Turtles in Ninja Turtles. So they use the same type of suits with animatronic faces. I don't know if it's the same company that made the suits, but they were animatronic faces and full persons in the suit. And that was this. I'm sorry. If you have not seen this movie and you're anywhere near the age of any of us, you need to go watch it just to have a good laugh.
Yes.
Yep.
Go watch it with your kid or somebody younger.
Yeah.
And that way you guys can have a laugh.
I mean, you don't even have to watch it with someone. That's my favorite part about it is as a kid, I enjoyed it. Or as a young preteen, I guess I should say, I enjoyed it. But as an adult, I still enjoy it because you get to appreciate the jokes in a different way.
There are definitely. This is like classic Disney, where there are some jokes that are for the parents that the kids will just miss.
You're like, they're jokes like when you were little and you're watching Disney movies with your parents and they're laughing their butts off and you can't figure out why. And then you get older and you're like, that's why. Got it.
This is definitely worth a rewatch. Any of the movies on here we're talking about is worth a rewatch if you haven't watched it. The only thing is, like, George of the Jungle is on Disney Plus. I don't know where else it's streaming. Mummy, I don't know if it's streaming on Stars or something like that. I don't
MGM probably.
Paramount, which is
Mummy was released from Universal, I think, because they are the.
Well, let's find out.
Another mimosa, Mr. Tuki
ever since you brought him here.
I feel like absurdist stuff has also been like out of
crunchy.
Yeah.
Movies need to be absurdly funny
Go to
again.
the stores. That style is coming back now. They're selling.
I know. I never, to be fair, never got out of it. So people are like, "Oh, the scrunchies and the bumps are coming back," and I'm like, "I never stopped." Were we supposed to stop doing that?
I know. Like, I missed a memo. Like,
I don't know. I still have my Jinko jeans. I don't know.
Right? You can watch The Mummy on Fubo TV and Peacock.
Oh,
you're welcome.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm gonna go watch The Mummy.
So interesting that they're moving stuff over to Universal is Peacock, so I guess that's Universal's streaming service.
Yeah.
Is there 1 and 2? Forget 3.
And listen, I didn't get that far.
3 is just not worth watching. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it is and it isn't. It is, but it's just not like.
I think the person they cast as the son was just not the right pick. I don't know why.
I would have rather. We can get to this conversation when we get to the Mummy, but I would have rather had the Maria Bello not be in it, like no Evie at all. And then you have, like, if you take her out of the movie,
it's a father and son movie.
Nothing changes. Like, she does nothing to add to the story. And her and Brenden had zero chemistry. And you could have had a father-son story. And at the end of it, they get home and Rachel Weisz is there. And she's like, "Oh my God, where have you guys been? Like, what's going on?" And it would have been like a cute little, he could have swooped her up in her arms, in his arms, all that. And that would have given Rachel Weisz time to like fly in for a day, film like that scene real quick, and then leave. Because the only reason she didn't do it is because she had a filming schedule problem.
Yeah,
and they wouldn't accommodate her, which I get. But it's like, cut her out. It would have been fine. It would have worked.
It could have been just like Last Crusade, had the dad and son together, and would have been fine.
And exactly. But no, nobody listens to me. Although I was like 12, so it's fair.
I love him.
And George.
God, look at that 90s haircut too.
Kidnapped.
This summer.
That's your dog?
Oh, shut.
The elephant. I loved him. I wanted a pet elephant. I wanted a pet elephant.
I wanted an elephant so bad. I love elephants.
The king of the jungle is falling.
All right. I also need to clip out the 3 guys laughing to use. I need that.
Yes, that's one of my
That should be a clip.
I use it as a meme all the time, dude.
So those monkeys were real in the movie. Fun fact.
Yes.
Yeah. Those are. I believe the toucan was too. Like they switched it out when they needed to for a robotic.
Yeah, there was the toucan was actually trained, and actually, this was 1997, so this was after Animal Kingdom opened. A little fun fact: the toucan came from the bird show.
Yep.
So the toucan was actually in the bird show, and it was one of the 2 that they have there. There were 2 toucans they always had. There are new ones there now because sadly they don't have a super long life expectancy. But the one for the movie actually was trained in the Animal Kingdom bird show, and they brought it into film. So that's a little fun fact.
Was the toucan the Cocoa Puffs?
No, Cocoa Puffs
Fruit
was
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. Toucan was
Fruit Loops.
That's why they don't survive that long.
Watch out for a tree. Watch out for a... I give you the king of the jungle.
That I love that effect. That is so smart to do the energy exploding from the back of that is so. They could have just like made him hit the tree and just it fall flat, but they actually put that little explosion in there. So I know they were really going for some absurdity.
Well, I just love, like, if you remember the movie, about to make biggest swing in jungle history.
Yeah.
Just the little face he made, like, was
His
this
facial
like
expression.
his comedic timing? Like, I don't think people like, because people always bring up Jim Carrey or Mike Myers. His comedic timing was so good.
It's
Like,
so good.
it's just, I think
Little
the only
face.
reason it's the movie's geared younger. He never really did any super like hard comedies, like no hard R type comedies. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering if that's why people don't really bring him up as much.
I think Monkey Bone was really his own. And I don't think it was rated R either, but it was more. Can't remember now, but somebody in the chat I'm sure knows. But
I mean, it had didn't
Monkey Bone was very
that the one with
adult.
Elizabeth
I think it was PG-13.
Yeah,
I
it was
think
very, very adult and weird.
that was a 2001 film. It only gets a 4 out of 10 or
Oh,
20%.
God, yeah. It's no, but no.
It's not really one of his. I didn't know Giancarlo Esposito was in it. Okay. I don't know. I am not a fan of Monkey Bone. I watched it once. I saw it when I was younger, and I was just like, not a fan. Sorry, whoever said it was their favorite. I think it was Bradley
Sorry,
Scott in the
Bradley.
chat. Sorry, Bradley Scott. I'm sorry.
Sorry, buddy. Don't.
All right. We're gonna do the Mummy next, and we'll save the oldest for last with Encino Man. But first, we're gonna show what No Green Rocks did for the stream.
Oh no.
And just to preface this, I'm using some new techniques, so if it's a little janky, just a heads up. But
You have to press
everything
play,
that I was able to do here, you can learn to do by watching the YouTube video on the Legion of Memers. So if you want to learn how to do it, it's there for you. All right. Also, there's a bit of sound design too. Hopefully you enjoy that.
Oh, good.
Here you are. You could play hide and seek. Come on, let's get out of here. Whoa! Evie!
Did you see that? I was walking.
Here you are. You could play hide and seek. Come on, let's get out of here.
Good work, No Green Rock. Always love that.
Thank you very much.
That would be the face I'd make if I encountered.
I know.
It's like uncomfortable laughing. I might die. It's fine.
I will say definitely. I think I'd probably run away. I would definitely run away.
Oh,
That's why your face was like that.
Yeah.
With you wherever you're going.
Honestly, the Mummy, everyone like forgets the Mummy is a remake of the Mummy back in the day, like Boris Carlyle, old school Mummy. So it is actually a remake. So that is actually something better than the original. I think the Mummy from 1997 is probably better than the original Mummy. In my opinion, I might be wrong. If there are any old school horror fans that come at me, bro.
I don't know that I consider that. I mean, I could be wrong. I think technically they're remakes, but I don't know that I consider like all the Dracula movies that have come out. The Mummy movies, the like the Van Helsing stories and all that. I don't know that I would consider them remakes because there's so many adaptations out there in general between.
I'm only
novels.
saying that because they were both Universal. So Universal made the original.
They tried to do. They should
classic
have done
Mummy.
a franchise.
Yeah, they tried to do the new Monster franchise with.
Ugh.
We do not bring up Tom Cruise's Mummy. That is
No.
that is not a Mummy movie.
No, it is not.
Tom
That was
Cruise
a waste
rarely
of time.
misses, but that was a miss, a swing and a miss on that one.
All right, so let's classic.
Brenden Fraser was going to be like the next like Superman.
I
when
thought he was going
younger.
to be. I thought he was going to be like Harrison Ford. Like I thought he was going to end up being.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, honestly, we know now because of what happened
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Like we know why that didn't happen, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
But hail to him rising back up and kicking some butt.
Oh man,
now.
A phoenix will rise from the ashes.
He is. So I'm gonna say this. I'm actually gonna be seeing him. He's gonna be come down here December for the Candlelight Processional
Mr.
at
Brags a
Epcot,
lot over here.
and so I will be seeing Brenden Fraser. He will be. I have not done. I have gone to Disney Forever. I have not done Candlelight Processional before, so this will be my first one because I didn't care about any of the people talking before. And Gary Sinise I wanted to see, but I couldn't get down here. I wanted to come for his last one.
Thanks, Tom. We're not jealous at all. None of us.
I know. Just brag about it.
I'm sorry. You can all move to Florida, and then you don't have to worry.
I want to go.
Like-
I've never been to the Candlelight. That's the one thing I've not. One of like the biggest things I've always wanted to do. Epcot at Christmas is so beautiful, and the Candlelight I can never say that.
Processional.
Thank you. Is so good, and it's like the one time. At least it used to be. I don't know now, but I'm pretty sure it's because Chris Pratt
It's
did it a
still
couple years
super
ago.
religious. It is still
It's very
super
religious. They go
religious.
through the whole story. Like it's so cool and it's amazing. And I want to go so bad.
I will say, like, to everyone that like Disney is an evil company and all that, they still recite like everything correctly for the processional. They go through the birth of Jesus. Like this
And
is a
they
very
play,
religious thing.
They play Christmas music, like full on Christmas. Epcot is one of the few places where they full on play like actual. I'm talking like old school Christmas music, like
So
Dean Martin and all them.
You can check out my channel. I go through every single storyteller in videos, but from last year. So they have every nation inside of the World Showcase. They have someone telling their traditional like winter holiday tale, like what it forms it. So like I know we all bash on Disney, but there's sometimes when they do things correctly. I'm just gonna say that especially Parkside.
Yeah.
So back to the trailer. Sorry, just a random theme.
That dude is like one of my favorite like Middle Eastern actors like ever.
And he
plays like he always plays like an Arab. I love him.
Okay. Also, he was also very attractive to me. Like,
little bit darker skin than Brenden Fraser. Had the facial hair going. He's a little bit more dependable.
That got me.
He's a good one.
He's the Magi, man. He's a Magi.
I think
wonder why.
but we'll go with it.
I thought he was. I did think he was pretty. I don't curse much on this channel, but you know, I think he was pretty badass. He was he put Brenden Fraser like on like a little bit down a few pegs when he showed up. When like, I think
he just likes seeing Brandon not be in the spotlight.
He was a good character. Also, the cartoon they made for the stuff afterwards was actually.
I know. I was watching it last week. I was watching it last week. I'm not even kidding you.
Cartoon.
Yeah, Jonah. I know he's from Israel. That's probably why I like him so much.
All right, Israel.
Yes, he wasn't Deuce Bigelow. I completely forgot about
he's
that.
He's the Gigolo, isn't he? I don't remember now.
He's the one that got injured. Oh my god,
yes.
I forgot about that. Oh, all right. We're gonna finish the trailer.
Stop the movies of my time.
This was such like because I also love watching this movie with people that don't understand anything about like the Old Testament or the Bible or anything like that. What are all these plagues? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Sorry. Like the
stuff was just spot on.
It's so good.
The blending of the CG and the costumes for the mummies, and like especially when they did his face towards like the third body part eaten, like was just partially face. The CG was so good there.
Well, they also used prosthetics for that, I think.
Yeah,
it was like a mix between CG and prosthetics.
I will admit the first like the CG mummy in the first scene I think was a little bit like. Now it looks like at the time it looked amazing. Now it's like still better than anything in Scorpion King. But
anything's better than that. Anything. The CG in that was absolutely horrendous, and I could go into that for like 45 minutes, but we don't have time for that.
And I don't know what happened because it was. I mean, this
really good in this.
It was really good, and even in Mummy Returns, it was great. And then all of a sudden,
I'm just saying, like the CG rock is terrifying.
It's so scary.
Man, going on these rides at Universal, and like they really get the atmosphere and the smell and everything in there, and they have the sound of like the mummy and everything. I really enjoyed that ride.
Togs will be very happy that Brenden Fraser is still at the end of the mummy ride. They did not get rid of him. He's still there.
I specifically Googled it. I was like, I will cancel all of my Universal. I will go back and delete every Universal tweet I ever made that praises them. I don't care. And they kept him in. And they were. I love how when they reopened the mummy officially, and the Universal Twitter account cracks me up. They just like low key were like, "Come on, guys, did you think we were that dumb?" Like, no. Unlike some, what did he say? Oh, it was something to the effect of like, unlike other theme parks, we know that you like the classics. And I was like, oh. Yeah, it was something to that effect. I was like, damn.
Yeah, when I come to Florida, we're only going there. We're not going to Disney.
The Universal Twitter account is the sassiest Twitter account, I think. Second to Halloween Horror Nights. Oh my god.
Universal for the thing yesterday for the oh, did anyone become zombies yet? Like it's like
we need a few extra for Halloween Horror Nights.
There's no way say right now. There's no way whoever runs that is like Gen Z. They have to be a millennial.
Oh yeah,
There's no way it's some like 24-year-old or something. It's definitely someone mid-30s that actually gets things. I'm just gonna say that right now. Could be wrong, but I'm just gonna say
it was just funny. We know how much you guys like that classic, so it's like, oh damn. Oh shit.
I think probably The Mummy is the movie that most guys probably fell in love with Brenden Fraser and The Mummy just because he was like the Indiana Jones, and we haven't had an Indiana Jones in forever. Yeah. So like I do think that was The Mummy's like I wish like it went like their trilogy is not as good obviously than Raiders, Last Crusade, and Temple of Doom. I just wish that last movie was changed around a bit to be a little bit more like Last Crusade. Like have a little bit more father-son instead of them just being it's a strange relationship. Come on, like
with the one with Shia.
Yeah. Well, same with the third Mummy movie. I didn't like the idea that he was like a strange. Like that's the trope. Like, come on, make the dad be a good guy and just have the son get into some trouble. There we go.
Yeah.
I will admit this, Tyler Brushies. If you have not watched the Young Indiana Jones Adventures, they're actually pretty good.
Yes.
Oh, with Sean Patrick Flannery.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good, especially when you get to the ones when he's older. So like the first two, he's a young kid, like 10.
Yeah.
Once you get past those, it's actually some really cool, interesting Indiana
And Sean
Jones
Patrick
stuff.
Flannery does such a good job impersonating like the Harrison's mannerisms is like he does such a great job. I love Sean Patrick.
It's well worth it, and then it goes through a lot of cool like American history, which is weird. Like in terms of if you are in history, not what the places they go to and the people from time that they bring in, more so than Indiana Jones himself. Like those movies don't really bring in any key historical figures. This is kind of like, oh, here's like Henry Ford. He's going to go drive a car from Henry Ford. It's kind of a cool thing. Just something. It's an underrated show. It's on Disney
really
Plus.
good.
You can actually find it all on YouTube too. Like before it was on Disney, you can find it all on YouTube and in the correct order too, because it was actually released weirdly when it was on TV. But yes, Tyler Ford shows up in the episode about the blues. I think it's Rhapsody in Blues or something. The title. He does show up at the beginning, and he plays a saxophone for a while, which is weird. But it's better than anything like the two other movies. Like honestly, in terms of Indiana Jones lore.
Yeah, so, it's a good show if you've not seen it. It's an underrated one, that's for sure. That's a 90s throwback.
Yeah, 94, I think it came out. 94. Yeah.
Yeah, 90s.
All right. And I have Encino Man queued up. Definitely probably the most.
Squeeze the juice.
I love the fact that he was in that, then in what was it? The one with Pauly Shore where he goes to the lady's house. It was like 1 year later, in 93. Oh, now I have to look that up. My head broke.
Know. It's not Pauly Shore's dad. No, that came out.
Yeah, but no, Encino. Brenden Fraser did a cameo in Pauly Shore's movie that had Rachel Weisz in it. That was the year later after Encino Man. Now I have to look it up. Son-in-law. He played the same character from Encino Man in Son-in-Law a year later.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Thank you, Weasel.
Wheeze the juice, Tyler. Wheeze.
Son-in-law, you are right.
Wheeze the juice.
So I thought that was cool that he got to go to college. I like that. I don't know. It's nice to have characters continue.
Yeah.
I have not watched this trailer ever. I didn't
Recently, two high school students.
Does anyone else remember Hollywood Pictures?
Yes.
Oh my God. Farmed remembers.
I'm old, so it's fine.
Yeah. I don't. All right. First of all, I don't think we can officially say we're old until we're out of our 30s. I think.
I'll agree with you on that.
I know. I'm starting to feel it in my joints.
Yeah, but I thought of my joints in my 20s because I got hit in football. Like my joints have been bad since I was 22.
Right.
Like,
so you've
I
been
haven't
old
gotten
since
first
you were
grade hair
22.
yet, so I think I'm good.
The hair thing I can't do anything about.
Unearthed a prehistoric man in their own backyard. Their story is completely true.
There you go. This is for Nomi and.
Oh my god!
Booty.
Thanks, Tom. You really know.
And let's be honest again. School Ties came out the same year. I just can't. I'm sorry.
Yes, School Ties. That not just a few months apart from each other, if I remember right.
And what other movie could do a trailer that just is like, it's gonna show the guy coming out and like that's gonna be like a good third of it.
That's it. Yeah.
Like, all right,
the end. They should have just ended it there and been like, Encino Man.
and not
be like,
nothing,
what in the world?
This also showed back in the early 90s, ladies were thirsty because that was definitely to get the girls in the theater to go see this movie.
That's
I
probably
think.
true.
I'm just saying, it's the version of Ken.
Encino Man.
Flamage. Oh, he is so greasy.
All right, now I'm going to EFAP a little bit because I'm pretty sure that song will get me claimed.
Oh, probably. I forgot about that, yeah.
Weasel, I don't have this on VHS. I'm sorry. I don't. At this point in time, no.
I will say I did find it on VHS.
I also don't know if it's one of those movies that got like the Weinstein effect where movies just kind of you can't buy anymore.
My shirt.
You'd probably have to find it at a used place, but I don't think so.
Because I know like Dogma's that way. If you have a DVD of Dogma, those are really expensive now.
Really?
Yeah, because
not only do I have Dogma, I have this special edition 2-disc Dogma.
Yeah, you can't get it anymore. You can't buy it, period.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm looking up and seeing
And it Tug's about to eBay something.
I'm about to eBay my Dogma. I have like the two disc. Well, now I don't want to sell it because I love that movie.
Wow.
I don't know all right, 90s also had some weird style things. I'm gonna say it right now. They had like 17 layers, trench coats, and everything like that. I have no clue what they were doing.
How dare you? It was the greatest era of fashion in history. Yes. I don't care what anybody says. You can get Encino Man on Amazon Prime for $4.
Oh, for rental?
On DVD. No, on
DVD. On DVD.
I think it's from like used sellers, but yeah.
Yeah.
Squad. Is he fine?
Check your thrift stores.
This guy's our ticket to fame and popularity. All we gotta do is get him enrolled in school, and he'll help us become popular.
He's a looker.
He's a looker.
Pauly Shore is
this movie.
I don't know. I don't like Pauly Shore, to be honest with you.
I kind of like him in certain things.
Yeah.
He's got nails in a chalkboard kind of voice.
I like him in this movie. I didn't really like him in a whole lot of other things he's done that I can't even really think of off the top of my head. Oh, sorry, cat. But I just
Wait. What's wrong with my bowler hat? Come on. I'm trying to bring back some style. Jeez. I'm not a baseball cap person. All right. We'll finish this trailer because we do have a time limit.
Wait, be careful!
He's dope. I'd go out with him.
Oh my gosh, this Flipper Bucket.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name.
As she ended up
yeah.
being in The Mentalist.
She's
and she was also in
Yeah, but I know her from Vertical Limit with Chris O'Donnell and Nicholas Lee from X-Files. Oh my god, what the heck is her name?
Wasn't she also in
Robin Tooney.
The Witch movie? Like the
Yes.
The Craft?
The Craft, yeah. Robin
Another
Tooney.
90s movie.
If you've not seen Vertical Limit, by the way, check that one out. That's not it's a 2000, so it's a kind of a 90s movie.
It's a really good one.
It's a good one.
So, all right. The 26th, we'll do a Halloween special because there are some great 90s Halloween films. I have to remember to do
Well, all of them is the correct answer. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
What happened
all
to
of them.
Nicholas Lee? I had a huge crush on Krychek. Now we're spiraling. Sorry.
New York and Japan. Today, buddy, we're going to discuss
That had to hurt.
the beverage.
Poor Sean.
What are you doing, Mrs. Stoney? We figure we's a little.
Oh,
Jew.
fun fact.
Ooh.
Pause it. Fun fact in the chat. I'm sure people know this, but in case you don't, the store owner in this movie is the professor from The Mummy.
Yeah. And,
Same actor. The guy that's like, "You are a plague," or whatever. God send me flies. Yeah.
he was also the head chief in Stargate. He's like plays every generic Middle Eastern person that's on the good side for the most part through like anything in the 90s.
The same guy.
He's been a little bit typecast.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay though. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, we sing the Jews. No, we sing the Jews.
Hollywood Pictures presents Encino Man. He's 1,000,000 years old.
Okay. I mean, he is a guy.
Yeah. I mean, and she, yeah. Uh-huh. He's used to women with
body
hair.
good, huh?
Great hair.
And
great hair.
living
Oh, not the
proof that
frog.
evolution is not an exact science.
Squeeze in the juice. Ow! Buddy, you got him talking like you now.
God.
It was buddy.
That is definitely all right. First of all, like I will say, probably showing that to a younger person, it's like a time capsule.
I feel like now you have to show the trailer for School Ties, so we
All
can
right.
compare the two.
Yeah, we have
We
time
gotta
to do that.
compare it because we just saw that, and then now we can look at School Ties. For those people who
Yeah.
haven't seen it, maybe you'll go watch it. It's really good. And
School
you can
Ties
see
is
the
definitely
stark
worth
difference.
seeing.
We have time.
Yeah, we can do that. School Ties.
I've never seen this movie. Zombie. Watch it now.
So-
Watch it now. Right now.
All right, Paramount might ding me, but that's okay.
Oh, I hope not. I don't think there's any
I don't remember the music for it.
I don't think there's any crazy music. If anything, they're gonna be like, "Huh, somebody remembered this movie."
It's the only one that's actually coming from the studio. The other ones I couldn't find a studio version of the
Really?
trailer. Yeah, so this is the only one of all the films that actually are legitimately from Paramount, like from the studio that
That's
made it.
hilarious.
And it's the only one that actually will go up to higher quality. Not much higher. It goes 360p instead of 240.
Respect to Paramount.
Real though.
I'll give them a little bit of respect. Yeah. Well, Paramount's coming out with some decent stuff recently. They do
Oh, I love this
Yellowstone.
movie. Wait till you guys see all our baby actors. You're gonna be like, I know that guy, and I know that guy, and I know that guy.
From the very first,
Oh, that's low.
Green
That's
knew how to
that's
fit in.
from them. I can't do anything. It's full volume.
He does have an arm. I can't help wondering if we've done the right thing. Break nearly 2 centuries of tradition just to beat St. Luke's.
Girls eat your hearts out.
Whoa.
Look at the babies.
Baby, oh,
Never mess with my hair.
look at him, man!
Look
like,
at him.
look how thin his face is. Like,
I know.
jeez. Okay, like, it's been a while since I've watched it. I think like maybe 5 years ago last
We
time.
judge ourselves here by the highest standards.
Wait. Did he say we touch ourselves here or judge ourselves?
I think he's a judge.
Just curious.
Ourselves here
All right,
by
judge.
the highest standards.
Gentlemen, we all have to
It's
live
Ben.
here. We're not going to bring the jungle.
There's
in.
Rip.
Rip.
Yellowstone.
Oh,
Good old
Isn't it-
Cole Hauser.
wait.
Back-
Guy in the back has also been in a lot of
Uh-huh.
stuff too.
I can't think of his name though. He always plays a really creepy. I'm pretty sure he's played
Yeah.
a serial killer in a bunch of movies too. Because he's
Yeah.
like, he's got my face.
Very so.
If you guys haven't seen this movie, go watch it.
Gotta go watch it.
is
Watch this and then
great.
watch Encino Man. They literally came out like months apart. It's wild.
My house.
For those who missed the beginning, this is actually one of my favorite movies.
X-Lax. What if X-Lax was- I'm sorry. If everything you're gonna have an X-Lax sign,
It's a bunch of dorm boys.
Bro, come
Well,
on. There are a bunch
it's
of
product
college
placement.
kids. It's exactly.
it's product placement.
Well, that
one
too,
had-
but yeah.
that's also a big dorm. I don't think I ever had a dorm that big. In
He's in a they didn't really give a lot of context, but they're basically in a prestigious not like a Catholic school, like for like private college.
They're hoity-toity.
Yeah, it's a prestigious.
They come from money, basically.
Basically.
Yeah.
Except for Brendan's character.
You don't have to live up to anybody else's expectations. You are who you are.
But their acceptance of him.
He's so different from the other.
Oh, we got people from Renton here too. Like there are.
Everybody who's in this movie, I'm telling you.
Oh man, there's so many. Sorry, that's like I'm like, oh, that person I know.
Everything about them in 2 minutes, but you.
And 4 minutes easy. And their feelings for him.
I think you're so pretty.
I think you're pretty too.
Thanks for taking.
First of all, I'm gonna ask this for a question. I'm just gonna say, guys, do you think it's odd if a girl calls you pretty, like instead of handsome or something like that? Like just, I don't know. It seems
I mean, I don't know. In my teen years, probably not. As an adult, yes.
Like it just seemed like a very and maybe the age. It's just sort of like they were playing with each other. Just an odd thing for a girl to say, "Oh, you're pretty." Like, I don't know. It's weird. I'm just gonna say it. It's weird. My opinion. I'm wrong.
Taking care of my girl.
I'm not your girl.
May not survive.
Also, Brenden Fraser is huge compared to Matt Damon.
Yo, yeah.
Like
Brendan's
he's a giant.
6'4". He's a big dude.
Ooh, he's tall.
And he's like wide.
He had tall drink of water.
The truth about him.
Why wouldn't St. Luke's have taken him?
They wouldn't have enrolled a Jew.
A Jew?
Not even for a championship.
People are very determined, aren't you?
Sometimes we have to be, sir.
It turns out our golden
Bet
boy
your sweet
here
ass.
is a lying, backstabbing Jew. Why didn't you just tell me in the first place?
Oh, Chris O'Donnell.
We love Chris O'Donnell. This is a Chris O'Donnell
yeah.
support group here at this house. I love him.
I'm gonna say this. I loved him as Robin. I wish he would have been. I wish he would have just been Nightwing. I kind of wish that. Like the second movie, he should have just been Nightwing. Like he could. Grow the hair out a little bit. He could have done a great job. I'm just saying.
I loved him as Robin.
Even the outfit they did for the second movie, like the red Robin, looked like Nightwing's symbol. Like you could have just. Sorry.
I know, that was interesting to me. I was like, after I'd gotten older, I was like, oh wait, that is Nightwing's symbol. Stupid.
Sorry, that was a tangent. I'm sorry. 90s things. If so many people together, you'll get tangents.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys were my friends. I didn't want to be told that I couldn't be a part of it because I was a Jew.
Excuse me, can't you move any faster, please?
Step outside. I'll show you how fast.
David, come on!
I seem to recall a blessing. Blessed are the meek, they shall inherit the earth.
That's that one guy too.
I wonder how meek they'll be when they do, sir.
I'm also going to say I do not support fighting in the shower. Things can happen. Don't do it.
Yeah, not recommended.
Not recommended. Like, I know Loki's premiering now. I know that.
Nobody cares. No offense.
I actually heard that the first few episodes aren't bad. That's what I've heard.
Oh, really? I completely lost interest when I didn't watch the first season, but I saw like clips of the first season, and I was like, really? Like, I was hoping for some serious shenanigans because they set it up so well in Endgame. Yeah, in Endgame, they set it up so well, and I was like,
Well, if there are any meme-worthy clips, let me know.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of. He's just damaged Loki. I like evil Loki.
I was listening to Film Thread, and they were talking. I think one of them got to see the first 4 episodes early, and it was not like they said that it would be a really good show if it wasn't connected to Marvel's like weighing it down. Like it's a good a quantum leap style type of thing where like. So I don't know. I will take a look at it because I don't pay for Disney Plus. So yeah. So I'll still watch it. The only one who cares about wait, what?
Tina Bojan.
Okay,
Tina. Oh, I love Tina.
I look. I don't care what someone's take is, and I don't care who likes what. Like, we need to get past of like judging someone for liking something in this community or fellowship or what we want to call it.
Oh yeah.
You lied to me.
I lied to myself. Man, we should go to the head and tell them we can handle this ourselves. Let's just do it.
YouTube, I don't support that.
Your stream just got hit, probably.
I'm gonna stop watching the trailer now because I don't know.
Well, you
what
already went over that
Yeah.
part. I mean, it's not
All right.
It's part of the movie trailer, YouTube. Calm down. Con! All right, anyway.
School ties.
It's so good. Spoilers, everything works out in the end, but it's so good.
And think about it this way, like you said, this is like talk about range playing someone
Months
who
apart,
has to deal with like so much, and then he's a caveman who has to deal with not much at all. So I thought that that movie I watched, I think the first time I was like 15, like high school age, and that's a movie I think you should watch in high school to understand how clicks and how everything like that can be very damaging, and how you just got to be like whatever and don't judge people easily on stuff. I think everyone probably should watch that because that's like how many people judge people for anything now, the simplest things. So it's worth watching if you haven't watched it in here. School Ties, I think it's probably on Paramount Plus for free. So if you have Paramount Plus,
somewhere, I'm sure.
yeah. So it's worth watching. YouTube, please. I didn't say anything.
Don't clip at me, YouTube. It's just the trailer.
If there's anything
of that message,
if there's any, the stream might lose the one bit from the trailer just to try to make it.
Oh, just clip that. Yeah.
It's just letting everyone know. Besides that, I think we are all done here. We went a little bit over, but I'm glad we did because it was important to show the difference between School Ties and Encino Man, like Tug said. So we'll start with the person. Here's hoping you don't get to. Thank you, Mike. Honestly, that is more than anything I would get from ad revenue. Telling you completely 100% right now. So
I would feel so bad. That would be my fault if you got demonetized. So I was like, let's watch the trailer. It'll be fine.
No worries. As long as my channel's fine, I don't care if a stream gets demonetized. It happens every time I go to Universal because oh my god, there's some music playing. We'll start with Tugs. What do you have coming up next? And I do have to compliment the Poor Choices channel on the dad casts. I love them. Yay! I think they are really good. I was so glad you guys started doing that. So I do want to say that it was a nice different thing. So I wanted to say that. So what do you guys have coming up next? And about you, any Twitch streams, anything like that for you? Blah blah blah.
I don't have any Twitch streams scheduled. I usually just wing it, especially now that we're moving into trying to get into a routine now. But Sunday I have Simcast, and X-Ray Girl will be on that too. So we'll be on it at the same time for the first time ever. So Simcast Sunday, and then next week for Poor Choices we have Dadcast on Tuesday, I believe. Kelly Jones is coming back next Tuesday. DC Comics artist Kelly Jones will be here on Poor Choices Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Leanne Starr is coming back. She had to reschedule, so she'll be back. And yeah, excited. I'm glad you guys like Dadcast. I've heard that from a couple of people now, and I'm like, yay! Thank goodness.
Okay. Since No Green, are you here or are you away?
Yeah. No,
okay,
I'm here.
So No Green, leader of the Legion of Memers. What do you have coming up? I know you have the normal Saturday meme stream. Who's going to be on that this Saturday?
Project Egg Roll is going to be on this Saturday. And go check out the channel. Hit that notification bell. I'm making more videos to help people who want to create in this community. So if you guys check out the last video, you can learn how to make mouths move on memes. And I am excited to continue on with this, and hopefully they will continue to get better. I appreciate everybody who actually dropped a comment in the comment section of the YouTube video, because it actually started popping up on people's feeds that I know, and they're not subscribed, and they were like, "Bro, look at this," and I was like, "Oh, this is freaking."
That's
awesome.
what you need, man. You need to get outside of the community. There you go. That's the right way to go. I cannot say I'm not a dad, but if she wants to do an uncle cast, I'm always welcome. I would always come on. You have no idea how funny it is with my nephews calling me Uncle Tom in the South all the time. I get looks.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They don't get it, but I get looks.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
So
That's amazing. I'm here for it.
All right. And Nomi, what do you have coming up?
Tomorrow I will be on Friday Night Royal Rumble, and then Abyssal Musings after Friday night, and then potentially Screaming Into the Void on Saturday. But I'll be dropping a video on Monday, my other video on my YouTube channel that I have.
The hiking, I like that. The hiking one came out good. I like that one. That is beyond my power.
Beyond my power, too.
That's beyond me, Chaos Killer.
Yeah.
I have no.
Although I am due for a trip around the world, so maybe I'll make it happen.
I will. When Tugs is in here, I will try to do as much as I can. Maybe get some nice reservations for her for some wine going on.
I do miss park hopping.
All right. So I asked Jay, hey, when we can do a panel stream? There's a lot of new stuff coming. When we can do a panel stream? I don't know. I don't have any power. I can just.
I'll do one with you.
Yes. All right. So maybe we'll get Theme Park Casual on and we'll talk some parks.
That'd be good.
All right. Thank you all. I'm going to head to Halloween Horror Nights now and hang out with Joe, Rolo, and Beardo. And
that'll be fun.
I have the Express Pass and none of them else do, so I don't know if I'm going to do the whole VIP life and just kind of be like, hi, bye.
You could get in the house, come out as they're online, and be like, "This one sucks. Let's go."
I will say, this is the first time, and I talked about this on my live stream yesterday. This is the first time Frequent Fear has ever sold out in 32 years.
That's
and
wild.
And they have the highest priced ticket this year at $1,000 for the top tier Frequent Fear with Express.
No! Oh no! I'd rather grab a.
I don't know what's going on with people, but times are going to get tough. Please don't spend stupid money at theme parks. Just going to say that. Don't build up debt.
I agree with Tom.
Don't build up credit card debt.
Spend that kind of money. Do the Animal Kingdom.
The Animal Trek tour is only that's $250.
Oh, see, and you can do that multiple times. Exactly. See.
You can buy a full Universal annual pass for $1,000. I think you're better off doing that. And you get a free Halloween Horror Nights. It was $250 for one night of Express. For the Express for one night. I think the first time I went with Tugs, it was only $80.
Yes.
For Express. And that was only 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So think about that for a second.
The downside of Universal becoming more popular. Can you guys stop going? Thanks.
I'm just gonna say thank you, Joe Biden. I'll just say
thanks a lot. But in all seriousness, enjoy the houses and give Joe and Rolo high fives and hugs for me and Beardo too. And,
I will. Yeah. All right. We are out of here, and I have to remember I do have an outro. I'm sorry.
Oh, yay!
But let's do this.